Ambrose Burnside, a true story about facial hair. Sideburns are patches of hair on the sides of a man's face in front of the ears. Tonight we pay homage to Ambrose Everett Burnside. It is his facial hair growing innovations that have revolutionized the art of shaving, or not shaving as the case may be. Our story begins on May 23, 1824, here in Liberty, Indiana. A precocious child named Ambrose was born to Edge Hill and Pamela Brown Burnside, a family of Scottish origin. The fourth of 9 children, Ambrose exhibited an interest in religion, military affairs, and self-grooming. Following the untimely passing of his mother, young Ambrose was sent to a nearby boarding school. It was here at boarding school that Ambrose experienced the early onset of puberty. Ambrose discovered hair growing in peculiar places. The other children often ridiculed him for his prominent facial hair. Despite their taunts, Ambrose excelled. Upon graduation from the U.S. Military Academy, Ambrose accepted a commission from the 3rd U.S. Artillery and traveled south to fight. Ambrose arrived after the hostilities ceased and performed mostly garrison duties. One night, while disposing of the day's accumulation of dust, Ambrose was wounded by an arrow in the neck. While recovering, Ambrose met a kindly nurse named Lottie Church. Attracted by his splendid facial hair, Lottie soon accepted Ambrose's proposal for marriage. However, at the altar, when asked if she would marry Ambrose, Lottie exclaimed, "No sirree, Bob, I won't," and left poor Ambrose standing at the altar. Ambrose's heart soon repaired, and in 1852 he was married to Mary Richmond Bishop. As for Lottie Church, she fled the state and became a renowned spy for the Confederacy. Happily married, Ambrose resigned his commission in the U.S. Army in 1853 and devoted his time and energy to manufacture the Burnside carbide rifle. Ah, the Burnside carbide rifle. Things were starting to change for Ambrose. However, in 1858, a fire destroyed his factory. At the onset of the Civil War, Ambrose enlisted in the Rhode Island militia. Ambrose quickly climbed the ranks from brigade commander to commander of the Army of the Potomac. As a commander, Ambrose was nothing short of a failure. Multiple battles ended in tragedy due to tactical mistakes on his behalf. Disapproving soldiers nicknamed him Burn and often taunted him behind his back. Old Burn can't even raise a flag, much less anything else. Yeah, no wonder his wife ain't pregnant. Stupid Burn. He can't do anything right. But he does have nice facial hair. Ambrose Burnside was unfit for the command of an army. General Grant often condemned Ambrose. You, Burnside, are obstinate, unimaginative, and unsuited both intellectually and emotionally. Although his military reputation was less than positive, there was one thing about Ambrose that was admired: his whiskers. Instead of eliciting jest as they did in his school day, his unusual way of grooming the hair in front of his ears and shaving his chin was much lauded and praised. Soon others wore the hair that grows on their face in front of their ears in this fashion. Even newspapers and magazines reported a new trend in facial hair. Read all about it! But what were they? Burns' side hairs? Burns' sideboards? Burns' burn chops? And eventually, just Burns' sides, or sideburns. Ah, sideburns. Ambrose died suddenly of neuralgia of the heart on a cold day in 1881. On his grave, Mary, the woman who had remained by his side, inscribed these words: "This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes." Psalm 118.